there, I'm Waterfall, and today we are going to be making some wooden treasure boxes. There, you'll see in your art kit that they start out as just a plain wooden box, and you've got some flowers or something like that under the glass. And you are going to be painting and decorating the outside edge. So in your bag, you've got your box, you've got some paints, you have two different sizes of paint brushes, a wide one and a narrow one. You've got some Q-tips, if you'd like to use those for decorating. And then you've got a paper towel to wipe your brush. What you ought to get from your house is some kind of placemat, since we're going to be using paints and they are permanent paints, and something to wash your brush, a little cup and water. And you also might want to get from your bag last week, if you do have any jewels left, you could use some of the jewels to embellish your artwork when you're done. And also in last week's bag was a little bit of glue to attach those jewels. The boxes don't need to have jewels on them. If you used them all last week, that's fine. They'll look beautiful without jewels, but just in case you want to do that. So just one thing to point out when you're doing this project is you don't really want to get any paint here on this inside edge or here on this inside edge, because if you do and you let your box close, the paint will dry and your box lid will be stuck onto your box. So that's the only real instruction that you want to be careful of. Also, you probably want to try not to get paint on that glass. If you do get paint on the glass, you could use one of the Q-tips to kind of try to wipe the paint off of the glass while it's still wet. So I recommend that you start with the fat brush and just pick something for your base color. So this one I did purple paint for the base color. The lid does not have to be the same base color. You can wash your paintbrush in between colors. I would stick with one color though till you're done with it. So if I wanted to do purple as my base again, I would start with the purple paint and get purple wherever you need it to go. I'll just paint one side here. I don't think I'll do the whole painting in front of you guys, so you don't have to watch me do the whole thing, but just, to give you an idea, I'm painting this whole side purple. And if I wanted the entire outside of the box to be purple, obviously it's a good idea to do all the purple paint while the paintbrush still has purple on it. You want to do a thin coat if you can, because then it will dry quickly and you can add detail to that once it's dry. So again, like I could do the whole outside of that box purple if I wanted it purple. And then when I'm done with the purple paint, of course, wash your brush. And I recommend drying the brush in between colors. I just feel like that helps the paints not be so gooey, and it dries quickly and it looks more finished. If you want to do a different color, open another one. And again, like you could do the lid up here a different color. Maybe I want to do the whole top part in blue. Okay. Like this. Okay. All right, and then wash my brush again. And again, if I've done a thin coat, that will be dry fairly quickly, or at least almost dry. And then you could go and decide if you want to add any details. If you want to put some polka dots on there or some flowers, you could do that either with your paintbrush, or that's another purpose for the Q-tips. So what if I just wanted to do some polka dots along the top? Okay, or if I wanted to put some flowers along the side, I could put some stems for flowers. Change colors, dry my brush, maybe some orange petals. Let's see. purple on there, so. One more orange flower. Okay, so you get the idea. You could be able to decorate the entire outside of the box, of the wooden box. And again, the only part you don't want to get paint on is here. I do have a little bit of paint that got in there, so I'll use my Q-tip to try and dry that off, or you could use your finger and then wipe your finger off, but just try to keep that part dry so that it won't stick to each other as your box dries. Now, if you do have some jewels left, again, you could use the Q-tip and just add jewels wherever you want them. You know, if I wanted to put 4 jewels here on the corners, as I did in my example box, then that would be absolutely fine. And again, if you used your jewels last week and you don't have any left, no worries, your box is gonna look beautiful without the jewels as well. But here's the sample. What? Got a little jewel stuck there. Okay. Here's the sample of my wooden box with jewels on the edge. So I hope you have fun doing your treasure boxes. You can put anything inside there. Maybe this is going to be where you keep your earrings. Maybe you keep rubber bands in here, anything, erasers, anything you want. This is your special treasure box. I hope you enjoy making it.